GlaxoSmithKline is a world-leading pharmaceutical company with a deep interest in artificial intelligence. Our AI team was established in 2019 and is currently distributed between San Francisco, London, our two main hubs, Boston, Heidelberg, Philadelphia, and Tel Aviv. You can find out a lot more about us at our website, gsk.ai. And we're about 100 team members, which means there's a lot of people wanting a lot of CPU cycles. And the unique nature of sort of the problems we have and the data sources and the size of the data sources led us to explore the world of sort of custom deep learning silicon, and that's really what led us to Cerebras. So what's happening in drug discovery is that AI methods can be almost used everywhere, right across the board. But one of the large things that happen is with the advent of functional genomics and the ability to sequence individual single cells and measure the RNA and DNA content of those cells as we manipulate them, we now generate data at a massive scale. And so we need AI methods to kind of pull those all together as we generate data at an exponential rate. To give you an illustration of this, in the first quarter of this year, we generated more data than GSK has generated in its entire 300-year history. So we need these AI methods to pull this data together, to sort of process it, learn new things, derive causal relations. Why did this happen, for example? And even to plan the next experiment sort of in an efficient manner. So the core focus of AI at GSK is really in target discovery. How do we integrate these massive genetic data sources and other data together with functional genomics? And then once we have a drug, how can we use all the information we have about patients and populations together to work out who should get the drug? How is it going to work for them? And then ultimately, how will we optimize the response? And finally, we're really interested in fundamental methods like causal machine learning. And so what this means at GSK, we actually make predictions, we design experiments, we generate data just purely to build a model and feed that back again. And that's our core tenet, that's how we interact. And with the size of the data sets we're talking about, so we're routinely featurizing and throwing in large medical images or computational pathology images, systems like that, that's where the throughput of Cerebras, 100 petabytes a second, really shines. So we're really about this multimodal integration, right? How do you integrate RNA sequence data with images, with pathology data, with other types of clinical data? And so we need a lot of customization. We need a large amount of throughput, and that's why Cerebras is a great platform for GSK.